Hey everybody, this is Jacob here with Thrill Rides. We are here today at Dollywood, and I am here to take you guys on a lap around the park and kind of give you guys some tips and tricks if it's your first time coming. My opinion, when you first come into the park, unless you're heading for Lightning Rod, go left. As soon as you walk in, there's your turnstiles where you come in, there's your Dollywood sign where you get your photo taken. You have your Emporium, which is also your exit. Over to the left, when you walk in, you have two important things. First thing is you have your time saver, which is their version of Fast Pass, skip the lines, whatever you want to call it. You just report right over here to collect your time saver, and if you stay at a hotel resort, those are located outside the front gate. And then if you are here with kids, I always suggest coming to the ride height measurement. Reason being is they get you that wristband so that no ride operator can argue with your height all day long, so your kids are set all day. Also, they just ended their summer celebration. They've already got everything down. And then September 20th comes the Great Pumpkins.
I opened up an account for her, remember? For like a year or two, I put money in her birthday and when she was like a baby. And then what's her joy? Somebody got all bent out of shape.
Once you make your left and once you get your ride height measurement taken care of, you enter Timber Canyon. And in this section of the park, you will find things like Mystery Mine, Thunderhead, the Drop Tower, all great, wonderful rides.
And I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Surprise.
grab onto that wire and you pull yourself up to the top. And you just kind of slowly come back down. Just past that is Mystery Mine, which once again is one of the better rides in the park, according to me. That's the exit for Mystery Mine. And if you're ever wanting some good words of wisdom, this guy right up here, he's pretty good at giving you some pretty good advice. And there is the entrance to Mystery Mine. The one great thing about Dollywood is all over the park we have all these wonderful TVs. I'll give you the information right up the stairs. There's the car.
Ty už budeš ty vědět.
And then once you pass Mystery Mine, you veer left, and this is their newest themed area, Wildwood Grove. It came to life just a few years ago, but they have been adding on to it ever since it's opened. I mean, Wildwood Grove is supposed to be a kids-themed area, but to me it's perfect for all ages. There's a little bit of everything for people to do. Gives you nice views of Thunderhead. This Till and Harvest place right here is a great place to eat. Rock Tower's almost to the top, so let's just go ahead and watch it come down. And now we're just going to head into the back of Wildwood Grove to show you guys all what's in here. And then we'll make our way back to the front and head towards the back of the park. Here's the Treetop Tower.
This is huge, right?
We'll probably see that in motion when we make our way back up front. And just over here you have some pieces of Big Bear. Dollywood's newest family ride that opened this year. For being a family ride, it is absolutely amazing. Whether you ride front, back, middle, this thing is just a great experience all around. And then another flat ride they have back here is the Great Tree Swing.
Give your butterfly.
Big Bear. Back into the back of Wildwood Grove. In the back is where you'll find the entrance to Big Bear. You will also find the entrance to Dragonfly, which is another family coaster that recently opened here within the past couple years, and that family coaster is amazing. I mean, you literally get to the top of the lift hill and it just whips you over that lift hill, and then the ride's over in 60 seconds, and at the end you're just like, let's do that again. Which you can kind of see a little bit of it through the trees right here. That first drop right there is just absolutely amazing. And right here in front of me is Black Bear Trail, another great flat ride here at the park, which is great if you have young kids. be able to get them on it, be able to take some great photos. They let you kind of go back into it, and the bears just kind of go all around, bouncing around. And just past that is kind of like a playground area.
You guys ride the black bear?
They kind of do different things in this area throughout the year. It's Wildwood Creek. Right now, they just kind of got water fountains going with some nice vehicles parked in there. During their summer celebration, they turn it into a block party area with lights, DJs. Frogs and Fireflies is another flat ride you'll find in this area. And right in front of me is the Mad Mockingbird. And you also have Hidden Hollow, which is an indoor playground area for little kids. It's great for families if you're wanting to get out of the heat for a little while and cool down. And like I said, ride times are listed everywhere on TVs. And you have the entrance to Dragonflyer, that family coaster that I was talking about. That's absolutely amazing. And then just past that, you make your way to Big Bear, which right now says it's only a 10-minute wait. I would say the wait times have been pretty accurate all weekend. And there's Big Bear right there. And then you have your entrance to Big Bear Mountain Coaster, the newest family coaster at Dollywood. This right here is a must ride when you come to the park. This thing, right once you launch out of the station, even though it's not crazy fast, you have great scenery, great views, great, not extremely strong forces, but forces that are genuinely just really good all around.
We can see the whole thing.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, we're doing this video one take only. We're doing one lap, one take all the way around the park.
Titi! Where's my Nana?
But right now we are making our way back to the front of Wildwood Grove. As you can see, there's kids of all ages hanging out. There's families, just grown kids. Things to do for everybody in this area. You get great views of Thunderhead. Now, another great reason to come into the park and immediately come left is just the big fact that there's a lot more to do when you go left than you do right when it comes to roller coasters and such. If you head right once you enter, the only big things you get are lightning rod right off the bat, and some water rides. The barn swing is that away, and of course the fair section of the park is over there, which is where you find a lot of your flat rides. But most of your roller coasters are on this side of the park, so that's why I always suggest coming this way, even though lightning rod is there. And of course, that beautiful blue coaster right in front of me just past Mystery Mine, which is going to lift up right now. That is that relaxation coaster. Which has an amazing first drop. Out of the loop straight into another inversion. And then that right there is part of Mystery Mine right in front of us. That section of Mystery Mine contains two elements, which is the barrel roll and a dive loop. Or not barrel roll, sorry, heartline roll. You don't do a barrel roll on a coaster. Ha! But that's where you have your heartline roll and the dive loop of the coaster, which is probably the best part of Mystery Mine other than the vertical drops. And now we are making our way back out of Wildwood Grove. Mystery Mine. After Mystery Mine, we're going to come into a lodge area and Wild Eagle being the wing coaster like I just mentioned. Like I said, here is the Plaza, which is also known as the lodge, the relax and recharge area. They got this giant waterfall kind of, well, fountain going on right now, which kind of drenches you if you go stand up next to it, so you get nice and soaked. They have rocking chairs, fans, places to relax, places to charge your phones, which I really could use, but that's okay. Then throughout Dollywood, you have multiple areas where you can stop and take photos. One just being right on the other side, right over there. Now we are moving on to the next section. After the lodge, you have two amazing roller coasters. The first one being Fire Chaser Express, which has a 15-minute wait right now. This coaster launches you out of the station. You then have a traditional lift hill, and then you have a backwards launch till you get back to the station. And like I said, I'm doing this in one take, so I'm going to apologize in advance for any mistakes I make while we are recording this video. But right here is the entrance to Wild Eagle. They do warn you during the summer they have a heat problem, especially at the top of a lot of their attractions. after you get done with Wild Eagle and Fire Chaser Express, you make your way towards the back of the park. But then we make our way to the back of the park where we find Tennessee Tornado. This aero coaster is absolutely amazing. When I first started riding it, I wasn't a super big fan of it, but the more I've ridden it, the more I've learned to love it. The forces of this ride, the way the ride was designed, the little transfer track building you enter first, that's just nothing but dead silent tornado sounds. You can even head back here, and we'll take you back here, give you a quick look at what Tennessee Tornado is all about. Into a tunnel, into this loop, 2 more loops back there. This thing is just an absolute beast. And we're now going to make our way around the back of the park.
What do you think?
Which in this section of the park you have a lot of arcade games, you have your blacksmith, you have your leather shops, you have a lot of your different types of shops throughout the park, but this is where the section where you find a lot of them. You will also find Blazing Fury, their version of Fire in the Hole. Hopefully not what Silver Dollar City turns their Fire in the Hole into. But Blazing Fury is still a great ride, even though it doesn't have the splashdown at the end, but that's okay. Blazing Fury is a ride that was built in-house with the park. I believe the ride maintenance team did a lot of the work, or most of the work for the ride. It is a firefighter-based ride, where you just kind of go through all the different scenes and you get to check everything out. And has a couple different drops as well. Here at Dollywood, they do not offer Time Saver for Blazing Fury, but at Silver Dollar City, you will have that option. I always highly suggest it's a ride to check out. Great for all ages. And then just past that, you have their Wings of America showbirds, where all their birds get to hang out. And then just past that is their bird theater. They do multiple shows throughout the day to educate everybody on different birds and things like that. And they kind of discuss a little bit about their Eagle program that they have here at Dollywood, which you'll see Eagle Mountain just past the Eagle Show, which is back up here, and all around here they probably have 50 plus eagles up there right now, plus 100 more off-site somewhere. And Dollywood is rehabilitating, releasing, and if they are unable to release, they at least try to breed to bring the eagle population back to life. I'm going to zoom in for you, and you can actually see a few of them sitting up there. And they just hang out there all day and watch all the people that watch them. We watch them, they watch us. Here is one of the barbecue places you'll find here at Dollywood. And then this is kind of like the very back of the park almost. Like I said, we're getting ready to walk into a lot of like their shops. You have their candle store, This right here to the left of us is the chapel that actually does services every Sunday. And right up there is their log flume. And just past the church you have the blacksmith, you have the general store. Like I said, there's the general store, lots of good cinnamon bread shirts. You got your blacksmith and sandblasting right over here. You have pork rinds, caricatures. The leather company, you have Brainstormer, which is their barn swing. This is located in this section of the park, just past the leather company, which if you're walking towards me, but if you're walking towards the front of the park, just before you hit the leather, you just make it right up the ramp, and that red barn back there is your barn swing. There's your Valley Hat shop. And right over here is the Valley Theater, one of the many places to catch shows here at Dollywood. Then just right back there is your cinnamon bread store. That is the gristmill store. It's referred to that cinnamon bread is made daily. Absolutely delicious. All right, now right here we're gonna have two options. We can either make a right or we can go left. Easy enough to say. But if we go right, that kind of takes you kind of like in your Market Square area and back towards the front of the park. But for now, we are going to go left, which right there is your smokehouse and another barbecue store. What's great about Dolly is on the hot summer days here, they have all these misters they turn on. Help you stay cool and keeps yourself from overheating throughout the day. And this right here used to be a tunnel. They took the tunnel out just a couple years ago, unfortunately. Oh shoot, I hear a train horn. That means I need to go. This next section of the park we're headed into is your county fair park. Fair section of the park. This is going to have a lot of flat rides. And where the train station is located here at Dollywood. I luckily just made it in. So when you walk into your county fair section of the park, located to the left is your train depot. This is where you'll board and unload off the train here at Dollywood. You have another great pizza place right here. And just traveling past the train depot, that yellow building right over there, just the edge that you can see is their carousel. Here we are. Welcome to County Fair. Thrilling rides, exciting games, and blue ribbon food. And right over there is just the backside of the carousel. But this is where you're going to find a lot of your fair games and a lot of your kind of carnival type rides.
Look at that sky.
So right here we have our Sky Rider. You have your shooting star. You have our scrambler just right in front of us. Lemon Twist, which is their teacup ride. Right behind it's kind of your electro spin disc ride. And then just to the left of that, you have your Dumbo Flying Elephant ride. Now we're going to make our way back this way. We have another wonderful food place right here. There is our. You have a few more fair rides right over here. Great for kids. Demolition Derby, which is your bumper cars. And then just right in front of us, we have our swings. Like I said, this county fair section of the park definitely has a lot of your flat rides, fair rides, whichever one you want to call them. And we should be able in just a second to see the train pop out behind this building.
Always get on that ride.
Making its way back to the TV station. Woo! And then this is one of the company dining halls, so if you have a company party here or any sort of event, this is one of the places where you would sit to have your catered meal. And we're just going to cross this bridge here. Back into the county fair section right where we just were. As you can see, we just kind of did one giant circle. Another steep hill. Earlier, that's the train depot just right in front of us. In just a second, you should see that train pop out from behind the building and make its way to its final destination. And that is Klondike Katie. Now we are going to head out of the county fair section and make our way to the last section of the park before we get back to our entrance. Which, as you have noticed, if you've never been here before, Dollywood's kind of mainly just one giant circle for the most part, other than the county fair section, the Dollywood Grove section. And those are kind of just like almost fingers that come off circle and then come right. So like I just said, there is the train depot. We just left the carnival area, the county fair area. We are right in front of the Pardon Back Porch Theater. There will be no shows there today, unfortunately. Has a lot to do with probably the weather coming in. But then there's Dogs and Tots. And we can head into the other side of the stage to take us towards the Market Square area, but we are actually going to sneak this way. We are here at Geyser Gulch. Don't know if that's the actual name for this rapid ride. I don't think it is. But this is Dollywood's rapid ride. We just actually rode this not too long ago. Annika loved it. And then this is one of the last areas you do get to before you walk back towards the front of the park. This area has a few rides. It has your canyon ride. It has your Rockin' Roadway ride, which is just right over there, which is kind of like a 50s, 60s cars themed antique auto almost, but they're miniature cars. Smoky Mountain Rampage. Which these geyser shooters are absolutely amazing. If you ever bring some quarters in, highly suggest you launching those geysers at some people. They love getting wet when they're on a water ride. And there is the market area, which I'll show you when we leave this area. I'll kind of point the camera and you can kind of see there's just a couple food places there and another mini stage. Not a whole lot to see there, but there is your Rockin' Roadway. And they do have a lightning rod car on Rockin' Roadway, so if you do get lucky enough to get that car, it is a really unique, fun ride. And then, of course, speaking of lightning rod, the last roller coaster you're going to see here today is the lightning rod, which right now only supposedly has a 15-minute wait. Unfortunately, I really don't believe that right now. Lightning rod has been up and down, up and down, up and down. Actually, if you look, there's nobody on the stairs, so yeah, I'd probably say 15 minutes is actually probably accurate. Right across from it, you have a great burger place. You have your lightning rod store, which you can buy all your lightning rod gear. Usually misspelled, but that's okay. I like roller coasters too. Drive-in, which you just saw the front of it. Oh, there's your high octane. Like I said, you'll find all your lightning rod gear in there. You have some more theaters. Dreamland Drive-In is going on at the Pines Theater today. There's Dolly's Closet. Yes, which first stage is right there. They have multiple first aids across the park. And then we do have a fence put up right now. It looks like they may be redoing one of their theaters. It's going to be called the Dolly Parton Experience, and which will be located literally right next to Dolly's touring bus, which is located right across from Dolly's Closet. And that's Dolly's Home on Wheels. That's Dolly's official tour bus that she used to use. have another theater as well.
The quiet.
You have a quiet area right here, so if you have a child with autism, it's a great place to take your child if they need to calm down and relax. It is the old time saver location. But now that we are walking out from where Lightning Rod is, which if you come into the park, you immediately make a right. You walk down a street and make an immediate right, and that takes you right to Lightning Rod if that's the coaster you're coming to ride and want to get to it as quickly as possible. Right, then right once you get into the park. But like I said, that's the Market Square area. Just right over there, you have a mini stage, a couple of food places. You have your sweet shop. You have all-you-can-eat buffet restaurant right over in this area as well. You have your ice cream, your candy store. And then just right in front of us is the main entrance to the park. And that is your one lap, one take around Dollywood. Until next time.